What is going on, everybody? Ryan Baggett here, and we are live for some late night learning. And we're going to build us some chatbots, and we're going to build them fast. Um, I hope you are strapped in. We're in for a good one. Before I go too much further, I've got to say, huge thank you for the birthday shout outs. My birthday was yesterday, the big 3-4, and it feels good. And you should feel good too, even if it's not your birthday, especially if you build smart AI chatbots with ChatbotBuilder.ai, because you're working with the best, baby. You should feel good. Wake up in the morning and know you've got the Excalibur. You've got the thing that is going to separate you from everyone else in the room, essentially. And we are very far ahead, guys. I'm proud to announce some brand new integrations coming soon. Large language models that I've been talking to you guys about are on the way. We've already made some internal improvements that I think you'll really enjoy. Google Calendar has been a big one. That took forever to get verified, but shout out to the Google Cloud support team for dealing with my franticness. But I'm frantic for you guys, not for me. It's not selfish. I want you guys to have the best, and you do. We have some new integration updates with Make and Zapier. That's going to make a lot of you happy. But I'm going to just quit all this yapping here, and we're going to just get right to the bots, baby. Let's see if I can't share my screen. I don't know if I can throw a timer up here like I'd like to, but we're going to make this extremely fast. That's what we're going to do. But we're still going to go at a pace where you're going to be able to follow click by click. Maybe you have to rewind this thing a couple times, but you can follow click by click and do exactly what I'm doing and literally have a better chatbot in 10 minutes than many people in the space, like OGs in the game, couldn't do with several weeks amount of work. This isn't just me talking. This has been said to me so many times, guys. Let's get right into it. So the only thing that I've done is I've just went ahead and created the account, which you can create any new account. You've got 3 days to play for free by just clicking the drop down and clicking create new account. But as you can see, I've connected to no channels. I don't even think I've got anything in my prompt. Let's check that really quick here. We can just go to our settings and integrations and we can see, is there anything in our prompt? No. I've got some triggers turned on and that's it. So let's just give you a quick rundown on the dashboard. First of all, you're going to have your home screen as your analytics screen. This is typically the most important thing that folks are looking for in their account is what's going on for the day. Because this is a brand new account, we've got nothing going on. But you're going to have a lot of metrics here, including a space for you to create your own custom events, for you to track things that we don't have already thought out for you. You can track anything that you want. Your inbox is going to be very powerful. You're going to have your users here on the left, your main conversations in the middle, and whoever you're selected in the inbox to speak with, their information will be here on the right. Now, the brains of the automation and the rule-based AI is in the flow builder. I do have one flow built, but I'll show you that maybe a little bit later. All accounts that are created now come with the starter pack, which are these several different flows here. So let's look at the welcome message together. In this case, it's very simple. It just says, hi, welcome to Ryan's Resort and Hotel on the beach. How can we help? It doesn't get more simplified than that. If we want to see what this looks like, we can just hit the preview button here and click web chat and continue. And we'll get our message here. Welcome to Ryan's Resort. How can we help? And because by default, guys, we are connected to OpenAI immediately upon account creation, your chatbot is going to work out of the box, at least in some way. So if I say, is anyone there, we're going to at least, at minimum, get a response back. Yes, I'm here. How can I help? Now, let's get out of here. In order for us to provide the chatbot with our business information, what we're going to have to do is either A, create a whole bunch of flows That will accommodate most of the conversation. Or we'll go right into our settings section here, integrations, ChatGPT, and click edit. And here you can create your prompt. And this is going to be all about your business information. Let's think about the business that we want to create. The account I made here is called AI Guy, but we can change the name of our account, no problem, if we want to. For now, let's just go with it. And we're going to say, and I'm going to dictate this. We're going to say you are a helpful assistant for AI Guy. Your goal is going to be to answer all questions in a very nerdy, technical, smarter than you style tone while still providing accurate information, because you are the AI Guy assistant. All right, let's think about what we want to say. You should attempt to end every few messages with a super nerdy joke to make the user smile. Also, be sure to ask the user if they would like to join the AI Guy newsletter. And if they indicate they want to join, you must ask them for their full name, email, and phone number. And then you can let them know they've been signed up. Cool. So we've got our prompt. Very, very basic, guys. This is the whole bot right now. It's nothing. It's one paragraph of information, but it's going to do so much. Let's go ahead and check more options here and see what you've got. In this case, it's going to allow you to choose the larger of the two GPT 3.5 turbo models. The 16K is going to allow you to use much more, many more tokens. There's a slight sacrifice in speed. So if you don't need it, don't use it. It's no need. It's overkill. Let's go ahead and hit continue. And so, let's do one more thing. Let's give this little guy a name. You're the helpful assistant for AI Guy, and your name is Ralph. I don't know why his name's Ralph, but that to me is a funny name right now. Let's hit continue. Now, we have a very special connection with OpenAI. We've got like a thing going on, you could say. And because of that, we have a very strong grip on the memory related to the conversation. So if I go to inbox here, I can see that here is that conversation that we just closed out of, where all I said was, is anyone there? I say, yes, I'm here to help. If we go back to our flows, to this starter kit welcome message that we looked at, we can now preview it again, and we can check, has the AI registered its new name yet? So let's ask it. Please tell me your name. Greetings, my name is Ralph. Look at that. I'm a helpful assistant for the AI Guy. How may I assist you today, user? And so I'm going to say, why did you just call me that? Because he's geeky and technical, right? Apologies, I refer to you as user. It's a generic term to address individuals in a conversational context. My name is Ryan, and I heard that you had a really snooty tech newsletter that you spam everyone with. Is it cool if I join it? Let's see how it responds to that. Let's go ahead and send it. How y'all doing today? We're already making chatbots cool again. Look at this. Hello, Ryan. It's great to have you. Yes, we have a newsletter called the AI Guy newsletter. We share the latest updates, trends, and insights from the world's greatest tech. If you're interested, I can sign you up. Let me know your full name, email, and phone number, and I'll take care of the rest. By the way, check it out. Remember the instructions, guys. How cool is this? By the way, here's a nerdy joke for you. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so I'm going to say, sure. Sure, my name is Ryan, like I told you already. And my email is ryan@aol.com. And my phone number is a secret. Do I really have to tell you? Question mark. And let's see what it says. I don't even know if it's going to say yes or no. You've got to tell me the phone number, but we can fix that either way. it goes. And so in this case, it's saying what location do I need the weather? And I believe that's because I've got a funny trigger there. But in this case, I'll show you what that is. What location do you need the weather? Let's look at this. I've got a trigger set up here. I noticed it earlier. It must have been when I was playing. When we look here in our OpenAI integrations, our ChatGPT triggers are our superpowers. And I believe, look at that. I love being right. This is the get the weather flow, which I think I was just showing someone how this works. We can turn this off and we'll just leave it at thanks, share, now subscribed. Let's go ahead and kind of break this down. A ChatGPT trigger is essentially the same thing as a ChatGPT plugin, meaning typically when you're using ChatGPT, you say, what color is the sky? It's going to just respond back in plain text. People see the sky as blue, something along those lines. If though you've got ChatGPT GPT-4 enabled and you are using a plugin like vidIQ, for example, and you say, describe the content of this video, instead of just that text being returned back to you, what happens is OpenAI has the plugin enabled, which is actually enabling something called a function call. We call this a ChatGPT trigger. But the function call, whenever you hit submit, it's going to check, is there a URL to a YouTube video provided? And if so, let's look at the instructions and then do what the instructions say. So there's essentially two things happening instead of just one. Again, instead of it just returning text back to you, it's instead stopping, pausing for a second, checking a condition, the condition being they're checking for a YouTube video link. If there is one there, the next step is to do what the user says. That's a function call. That's essentially a ChatGPT trigger. So when we have a ChatGPT trigger or internal plugin created and turned on, we're going to have the same effect. So when we've got join newsletter turned on, which is a free trigger that we've got for you in the template section, it says the name is join newsletter. What does it do? Allows a user to join the newsletter if they ask to join, which we did. It's going to look for the full name, email, and phone number. So just like vidIQ is looking for a YouTube video URL, we are looking for these three parameters and custom fields. Parameters, custom fields. Okay, easy enough? I hope so. If we get all three of these things, then we can have the next step happen, which was what we didn't necessarily want a minute ago. The weather funnel, the weather flow was sent. In this case, we just got it set to none. So no flow will be sent, but the user will get an output message that says something along the lines of, thanks, you're subscribed. Let's test that again. So join newsletter. We'll go back to the welcome message. And again, these are just all pre-installed for you, but you can customize them however you'd like. Let's first close out of this guy and hit preview, continue. And so the conversation will load. If we didn't want that conversation to load, no problem. We're going to add append to the URL, the and sign, LC, load content equals 0. It's going to just wipe everything out of site. So welcome to Ryan's Resort. How can I help you? And I'm going to say, before we do this, let's actually make our prompt a tiny bit stronger, because the chatbot let us slide on joining the newsletter without providing all three things that we were looking for, the name, email, and phone number. So let's do this. Important. We're going to put that in all caps. Under absolutely no circumstances should you ever allow someone to join the newsletter unless they've provided all three required things, which again are full name, email, and phone number. If they only provide one of the three parameters or only two of the three parameters, they cannot join the newsletter. All right, cool. I think that should be okay for now. Let's hit continue. And because we've made a pretty big change, there's something important we need to do. Again, I was telling you about our special relationship with OpenAI. We look at and hold the conversation for you for a very long time. And so what we need to do in this case to get a good test is to clear the conversation. Now, this is different from what we did a minute ago when we just cleared the visible conversation history. That doesn't affect OpenAI, but instead, the built-in flow called clear conversation that is in every account, just send that to yourself. You won't see any messaging because it's just doing an invisible action for you. Trust that it worked, and then you're good to go. So we can go back over here, and I'm just going to say, sup. Let's see what he says back. Sup. Okay, sure. Could you please provide me the same value of temperature in Kelvin? Let's go ahead and take off this weather deal here. Let's go to integrations, and this won't be on for you guys. This will be the one thing that's different here. We'll click edit. We'll just turn off the weather there. We'll turn off the time, and we'll turn off user. But we do want the join newsletter trigger on. And I want to say something like, I heard that your name was Fred. Is that true? His name's not Fred. Let's see if he knows his name. No, my name is Ralph, not Fred. How can I assist you today? Fred, just kidding. You're not Fred, right? No, my name is Ryan, and don't you ever forget it. Do you understand? And let's see what he says to that. He's the techie nerd, right? Of course, I apologize if if I give you the impression that I'd forget your name. As an AI, I have the ability to remember information accurately. I heard that you had a super secret newsletter, and I'd like to join it. All right, and so let's see if he's going to listen to me now. Oh, Ralph, I see you've heard about the AI Guy newsletter. It's not super secret, but here we go. I need your name, email, and phone number. So let's try what I showed you. So we'll say Ryan Baggett, and my email is Ryan at, let's misspell it, at AOL.com. I misspelled the email. So typically a rule-based bot's not going to accept that. And so look, it says, thanks, Ryan, for providing your full name and email. However, in order to join the AI Guy newsletter, I need your phone number. Can you provide that as well? Do I really have to? Let's see what it says. Boom. Yes, I'm afraid I can't sign you up unless you give me the phone number. So let's give it to him. 843. Let's do it actually the real proper way here in this case. 843-505-1657. Pump it in there. Oh, I misspelled it. Look at that. It's got a little error in there. But you know what's really cool that you also have a hard time doing with rule-based stuff? I'm going to say I misspelled it. Hey, sorry, bro. I had a typo. Can you fix my phone number in your system to be this? And it will work. See, I had the little backslash there. So I gave my corrected phone number, which again, with a rule-based chatbot, with any of your out-of-the-box chatbot builders, this ain't going to work. It's going to totally not collect your phone number. So I think we're good to go there. I'm going to say, yo, wake up, buddy. So there he is. I'm going to say, confirm with me what you have my phone number down as. Let's check it out. Let's see if he gives me the correct number or not. Boom. Perfect. Certainly, Ryan. I got your phone number here. So we can go verify that we actually do have this. And perfect. Okay, great. So I love that. Now let's go ahead and kick it up a notch. I'm going to have to go full screen on this. Earlier today, or it might have been even yesterday, I don't even remember the days so much anymore. They're all like smushed together. I saw a video on YouTube by a fellow chatbot builder out there who was not using ChatbotBuilder.ai. I won't say what he was using, but I will say it blew my mind to see how many softwares it took to achieve the single goal of responding to an Instagram DM. This literally blew my mind. And we've had plenty of users that have told us what I call horror stories about having to try to do this and that to do that, what should be an easy thing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to connect to every channel. And this is basically where we can start that timer of 10 minutes, if you will. because we've already got something very cool here. We've got a bot that can answer questions and collect information. And we can see our system has done a great job of collecting a lot of default information based off of that phone number. Just like caller ID, let me put my screen back on here. Just like caller ID, we've got a lot of information that has come through by default, which is awesome. But we're going to go ahead and go deeper. So let's go ahead and show you how it should be easy to connect to your channels. In this case, let's first connect to Facebook. I have already created a Facebook for this demo purpose. Hopefully I'll be able to find it pretty easily. Let's skip through here. You're going to just connect, go through all the goes, give all the permissions. It's 3 clicks here, and then you're going to get to this screen, which we're talking to Facebook's API here. We see AI guy. That's what I want. Let's click connect. And we should connect our what was a web chat only account to now with just 4 clicks, we've connected to Facebook Messenger, which is awesome. Next, let's go ahead and connect to Instagram, because we're just feeling like we just need to be connected, make it frictionless to be where your customers are. That's the name of the game. Let's click next, done. We've given all the permissions to all the pages. In my case, that's cool. In your case, you can choose, be selective if you want. It won't hurt anything. You can come back and add more later. So now let's look for the AI guy's Instagram account. Hopefully we can see that. Or actually, he's at the very top. It's right here. Connect, just like that. I forgot that I changed his logo to match ours just for this demo purpose. Literally 1 click, you find the page and you click connect. It's that easy. Let's pop open our celebratory monster. Cheers. And thanks again for all the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. So now we've connected to web chat, Facebook, and Instagram, but we're not done. Let's go ahead now and connect to SMS. So to do that, you're going to need a phone number. You're going to go to Twilio, is what I recommend. Make sure your account is a paid account. Make sure it is a real deal Holyfield account with a credit card associated that you can actually buy something with. Otherwise, it's not going to work. There's no demo here to make it really work. You're only going to need to know these numbers here, really, but you're going to need a phone number. And because of the new phone restrictions, this is what you're going to need to do in order for this to work immediately without having to wait for like 2 weeks to use a phone number. What I'm going to recommend you do is use the area code 844. This is going to be a toll-free number, and it's not going to be a local number, and you're not going to be subject, at least currently, to the same regulations and restrictions. So I've already done this, and I've bought the number. I called it AI Guy something. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to need this account ID here. I'm going to go over to, again, settings, channels, connect. Here, I'm going to paste in that key. And here I'm going to go here, grab the token, and I'm not going to show you guys my token. I've made that mistake already once, and I won't do that again. So you're just going to have to hang tight while I've got this off the screen. And let me connect here to the AI phone number, AI guy demo number, connect. All right, so I've connected text messages here. So now again, let's look at this. I've got Messenger, Instagram, text messaging. And again, all accounts have web chat by default. Now what's super nifty is I can go ahead, and this is going to blow minds, connect the voice channel too. I'm going to again do this off screen just really quick because we can't have people use these keys. I got caught lacking, as they said before, and I've let my API keys on the screen. No bueno for Ryan's credit card. Serves me right. So here is the AI guy demo number, and now great look. So I just added the key and the ID. Done. I've got Messenger, Instagram, text message, and voice, but we're still not done. We're still going for the whole shebang. And so we can get out of Twilio now. The next thing that we'll do is we'll go to Amazon. And this is how I recommend that you connect to your email, because I mean, it's, first of all, unless you're sending more than 3,000 emails a month, which most of you will not, starting from 0, This is a great service because you're not going to have to pay a cent. Amazon's awesome about that kind of thing. 3,000 emails a month for free. But to set it up, you're going to create your Amazon account, and then you're going to just search in this search bar SMTP, Amazon Simple Email Services. Okay. Then you're going to go to SMTP settings. You're going to need this endpoint, and you're going to need the middle number here for your port. And so in this case, let's go ahead and set this bad boy up. I'm going to copy the endpoint because that's going to be first. Let's go to channels, and let's go to email, connect, and scroll all the way down to others. What this is going to do is going to allow you to send emails with your own domain, your own email address. Okay. So you're going to again go to this. I'm going a little fast here. I'll slow down. Settings, channels, and then connect. Others is what you want. Host, you're going to paste that endpoint from this screen. And then here, we're going to use 587 for our port. Copy. And so a lot of people make this mistake, so don't make this one. If you do, of course, we'll help you. But this is the way you actually do it. You don't put your email here because Amazon is going to give you special credentials to use for that email and password placeholder or text field. Create the user. And we have the username and password. These are the next two things that we're going to need. Let's just copy this bad boy. Paste it. Here, we're going to make sure I got the right one there. Ending in QL. Yes, I did. Here, let's copy the password, which you're going to see, but I can risk it for the biscuit here. Bam. So smart sometimes, Ryan. And then you want to make sure that, let's leave here. You want to make sure that your verified identity is exactly formatted the same. If you've got a capital letter somewhere mixed in that is verified, you must match that up. Otherwise, it will not work. That's the biggest thing that messes people up. They'll have a capital email or capital letter they'll put here in this window, and it doesn't match that here, and that will fail. Silly as that sounds. So you're going to want to make sure you're aware of that. But boom, we hit continue, and now we're all set, my friends. We've got Messenger, Instagram, text messaging, voice. We could hook up to WhatsApp, and we could hook up to what's it called here, Telegram, but we can just skip that for now. Same with business messages on Google. This is really cool though, to be able to have your automation work right on your Google business listing. You can bet your bottom dollar that this is going to be a big deal in the future. As the importance of websites may decline in the future, the importance of being connected to your customer is only going to increase. This is huge. But for now, I think we're good to go. So the next thing I think we're going to do here is make something useful. We're going to create a pick winner flow. All right. What we're going to do is first let's make sure I've got this on the right deal here. Okay, I do. I'm going to show you guys something. Shout out to everyone. Why won't this go into my little, there we go. Shout out to everyone who took advantage of taking our survey we launched at the beginning of the month. I promised you guys that I was going to show you how I would use this data and how we are using this data in ChatGPT. I was going to show you exactly how I've done this, and actually we don't even need the date. We'll just do this here. We'll say copy. I've got all the text here, and I'm going to say take the following survey data, analyze it, and put important information into an organized table. After that, provide the top 10 things that, according to our users, we should implement to make our platform better. All right, so I got a whole bunch of extra stuff there, but it's taking all the information that I gave, 10 suggestions, and it's putting everything in a table. All right, so everything in the table. Facebook, question 1, question 2, question 3. We see all these different deals here. Here's the good stuff, right? Improve responsiveness. Users on YouTube mentioned that the platform can be responsive and more responsive in delivering chatbot responses. Automated chatbot builder. Users express interest in having an automated chatbot builder with guided videos. A lot of people ask for videos. I'm going to say this. I'll say summarize all of the data that I provided above and provide a 1-paragraph summary with the top 3 next steps the Chatbot Builder AI team should take. Oops. So do y'all see how awesome this technology really is? I just took the whole survey data, bulk of the information, dumped it into ChatGPT, the raw data, and said, do this. All right. So users praised the platform's potential, but highlighted several areas for improvement. The top 3 next steps: enhanced responsiveness, robust documentation, and feature expansion and bug reporting. Focus on expanding chatbot features guided by user suggestions. That is totally what we are wanting to do here. We're listening to you guys, and you guys are making us the best. We can close out of the sky. And so this is a great use of the technology in ChatGPT, but we're going to use this in ChatGPT Builder as well. So here in this search for winner tab of this Google Sheet, which I won't show you, has 2 additional columns. One column is for first name, last name, and another column is for email address. These are your guys' stuff. So we're not going to show that on this video, obviously, but one lucky winner is going to be visible on this deal here, and you're going to win a free Chatbot Builder account for the next 365 days. And so let's make the flow that we're going to use to find this winner here. Pick a winner flow is what we just started. What we're going to need to do first, we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to integrations, and we're going to go to Google Sheets. Click connect, and you're going to choose your account. Make sure you give the permissions necessary. We'll click continue, and boom, we're done. We're in there like swimwear. So now we can work on our flow. This is going to be super fun. The pick a winner flow. What we're going to do is we're going to, let's make this fun. Let's give ourselves some text to start off with, and we're going to say, ready to choose the winner. This is for us, again, we're going to say, yes, we're going to choose and pick the winner. And so let's drag a line over from this button. And I think we should have a little GIF. Let's do a drum roll. Right, drum roll. And then let's now hit him with the good stuff. Hit him with an action, and a Google Sheet action is what we're looking for. We're going to click on the Google Sheet action, and we've got a bunch of different options here. Send data is what we're defaulted on, but in this case, what we want is we want to get a random row. Let's choose the spreadsheet, which is going to be the survey 2033. That's a funny name to call it, Ryan. And here we're going to search for the winner. Now, what we're going to want to do here is we're going to have the filter. We're going to have email contains, and we'll use the @ symbol because we need to have a filter in there. But this is going to let all the emails work that are valid there. They should all be valid. Email contains. All right. And then we're going to say the email. We're going to save this as, what should we save it as? Email. We've already got a system field for you. So what is happening here is I can't show you the sheet because it's got the information there, but we're looking for the email, and we're going to save it in the custom field email, right? And it's going to be a random row is what we're getting. So the action is get the random row. We're getting the random row from the spreadsheet called Survey 2033, and the worksheet is going to be called Search for the Winner, which is here. Again, raw data. There's no emails here. Search for the winner. It's going to have 2 additional columns for the other information for email, first name, last name. Also, it's got questions 1, 2, and 3, but that's not important. We only care about the email. So let's click save. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to show that email. So let's click email there. And just to be best practice here, there's one thing that we should probably do. Because this is a system field, we should make a separate field because it will just work much better. It's the easy way to explain that. So let's do that just so I don't make myself look silly. To make your own custom field, you can do this several ways. From this screen, we can just click create set custom field. Let's click add new. It's going to be text here, and we're going to call this winner's email. We're going to just separate this piece of text out and just play the game a little bit smarter. And we're going to just set this to nothing for now. We've just created the field, which is all we wanted to do. We're going to hit refresh, let the system eat that really fast because it's hungry. And now what we can do is, instead of using the system fields of email, which all my chatbot OGs would like, I can just see them screaming at me right now. We're going to just change this to the new email, winner's email. Okay, so the email from the Google Sheet, a random one is going to be chosen as long as it contains the @ symbol. And we're going to save whatever is chosen in winner's email in a custom field. So click save. And we'll choose that custom field we made, winner's email, to appear here. All right. And so this is our entire flow. We're going to choose the button, click the button. It's going to then hit us with a little drum roll GIF. It's going to then search Google Sheets, and then it's going to tell us the winner that the system has chosen. So the AI guy is going to choose our winner of the free count for a whole year. I hope that person's watching right now too. So let's make this a little bit bigger over here so you can see. We can close this guy too. We don't need this window open. So let's do it. So ready to choose the winner? Yes. And so we should get our drum roll here, and boom, here we have our winner. I'm not sure exactly how we want to pronounce that. malaroca.host@gmail.com. You are our winner. I'll throw this on the screen. Winner of the free account. We're going to throw this right on the screen here so I can make sure that person can see it. Thanks again to everyone who took part in that survey. We're going to have these surveys, I mean, maybe once every 2-3 months, because while I think we've got a good pulse on things, you just never know unless you ask. So congratulations to you for winning the free account. I'll send you an email after this video is over. Let's go ahead and now look at how we can make this work in another way. Let's go, because this is one of my favorite things to do, is sell things, right? We're going to sell some AI consulting. AI consulting session. Pocket consulting session. All right, and we'll say one hour. All right, and the price is going to be $950. Let's do one other fun thing while we're at it. Actually, not in ChatGPT though. Although I heard that they've just made some upgrades that you can maybe generate images and stuff now, which is kind of cool. Let's make an image generator. Make our own image generator. And so what we'll do, we'll use get user data, because we're going to collect some data. We're going to say, what image do you want? All right. And so we're going to save this with a reply type of text. We're going to create a new custom field, and we're just going to call this AI image. All right. And so the reply type is actually going to be a text reply type, and it's going to be saved as image, like we just made, AI image. So we're going to save that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we'll click Actions, OpenAI. Click your OpenAI action here on the left. You'll always be working on the left. Instead of generate text, we're going to generate an image. And so we're going to say, for the user input, we're going to say a realistic image of the following. All right, and then we're just going to add that custom field for the AI image. A realistic image of the following AI image. We can leave the size at 512 pixels, and we'll say generated pick is what we're going to save the actual image in. Generate image. It's going to be a realistic image of the following, an AI image. And then here is the generated pick. So let's go ahead and click continue. And now let's choose our image. We're going to insert the link. The link is going to be the custom field for generated pick. All right. So, and the reason I wanted to do this, we'll just get our own picture really fast instead of just going to Google every time. We want something for AI consulting. And so let's close out here. And now we can try this flow we just made. We made our own very own image generator. Let's hit preview and let's hit, can we play this in Messenger? Or is it going to, let's see, it's going to let me play it in Messenger. Let me see if I can open up my little Reflector app and I'll throw my phone up here. Okay, so, because that's probably the best way for you to see Messenger work. Link with camera. Let's do that. Link with camera. I've got a QR code on my other screen here. Let's see if it's going to work. Done. Check automatically done. All right, so maybe this is going to work out of the box. Let's see. Is the reflector going to work? It looks like it's going to work right out of the box. That's awesome. All right, so while my phone is connecting here, hopefully it doesn't die. I'm going to drag it over. Now y'all can see my phone and my millions of missed calls and text messages I need to get back to eventually. All right, so what we've got going on, we're going to do this in Messenger. So we're going to hit preview here. We're going to click Messenger. And we're going to hopefully see my link there. Boom, there we go. Boom. AI guy, get started. That's what I'm talking about. We'll get a little operation complete message. That means it's working. It's twerking in the club right now. All right, so let's go ahead and hit preview. And this time we're going to get the actual message that we want. What image do you want? Let's say a brain that is symbolic of artificial intelligence in an abstract metallic material. That's probably the most random image I've ever thought of. So let's see what we get back. It's going to generate the image. And here it goes. Hopefully, bam. That's pretty gangster. It's pretty cool. So now what I can do here is I'm going to save it and I'm going to go to my images here and let's go ahead and send this to myself. Send it to myself on my iMac or my MacBook here. This is like full screen now. It's annoying. All right. Let's get that out of here. All right, so it just hit my screen. So great. There's my image, download. Awesome. So now I've got my image here. I can use it for my AI deal. It's going to be, where's it at? Right here. So now I've got my AI consulting session, 1 hour. I'm going to say highly sought after AI consulting session with the Chatbot King. The Chatbot King. There's our little image there. Let's add a variant because that's going to be a question, and we're going to say upgrades, right? And this will be we'll say none, and then we'll say VIP. I don't know what that's going to entail, but I do know it's going to be an extra $1,000 if you want to be a VIP. That's all I can tell you. In this case, we can have some tags here. If we want, we can say packages, and this would be a searchable word that would pull up the product if we want. We could choose to make this an add-on. So if you had a pepperoni pizza as a core product, but you wanted to have many options that had a price, for example, you could create the pepperoni item and choose this option here to make it as an add-on only. That'll solve that for you. But in this case, I think we're good. We're Gucci. Let's hit save. Let's go ahead and duplicate this. And this is going to be for 2 hours. We'll indicate that here as well. 2 hours. And let's go ahead and make this price 1,500 to cut them a break. And we're not going to give any variance in this case, no variance, because we don't feel like it. And then let's go ahead and duplicate it one more time. And this one's going to be ongoing, and it'll be for 2.5 hours, right? And we'll just make this an even 1250, so you get a little bit of a break, but not much. And I think that's good for now. Save. So now we've got 3 different products here. And so how can we purchase the product? Well, one way is just by the inbox, actually. We can simply send the product that we want here. Select your product. You can select multiple products. Continue. My little reflector went away. Let's bring it back. So here we go. My consulting. So check this out, guys. I'm going to show you Instagram next, and I think we're pretty good for just like melting minds right now. So what's happening here is I'm on my Instagram. I'm going to learn more about the AI consulting session that's an hour long, highly sought after consulting session with the Chatbot King. My man, let's add that thing to the cart. You know what? We could choose none, but like I said, I'm feeling VIP today. So you notice the price does change, which is excellent. That's what we want. Add it to the cart. Boom. So now I can see, okay, great. AI consulting session has been added to my cart. Let's go ahead and hit checkout. And we've got the option by default for you to choose either one, deliver or pick up. In this case, we're going to just choose pick up. My name is Ryan B. My email is ryan@baggetsbots.com. And my phone number is going to be 843-505-1657. All right, cool. And so let's go ahead, add a little 20% tip. And I got a nice little hefty consulting fee I've just paid for. How much was that again? I need a receipt. So, oh, good thing I get one. Boom. Do y'all see this? Most people don't even understand just how awesome Facebook is. By default, guys, I'm getting the text message as well. I got an email as well. A new order comes in to me as the admin of the account. Again, I've not set this up. This is automatic because I enabled text messaging as a channel to reach our customers. We've also built in for you when an e-commerce sale happens, if you'd like, you can get a text message, and that's what's just happened here. And so I can see the order, and I can also see the new order has come in as a push notification. This is built in, right? Push notification. I can pop right into my app right here on my phone and see what's going on. This is how it's done. Okay, cool. So you know what? I'm going to close out of that. And let's actually continue the order. So again, I get the receipt automatically, which is fantastic. What we're going to do on the admin side of the business, we're going to go to e-commerce here. We're going to click on orders. We see my order's not been processed yet. We could print that if we wanted to, no problem. And we see what's happening here with the order. Let's go ahead and accept it. We'll hit continue. We didn't say anything, but we again have a quick update plus built-in ability to have your customer rate your purchase, show the items they've ordered, or one-click reorder. Again, we started from the hardest problems in this AI chatbot game before there was an AI chatbot game. We saw the problems that all the other companies are gonna face that they don't even know it yet. We've solved them. Now we can go ahead and conclude the order, and this would be a great time to have something like we hope you enjoyed your, let's say, enjoy your session. Please leave us a review here. So then we could send the little link to get us a review if we wanted to, just like that. Now here I could reorder if I am the customer with one click, boom. And it's saying, you sure you want to reorder? I'm gonna be like, no, I'm gonna show my items. Let me see what I'm getting here real quick. And it's gonna show the item. Let's remove it. And now let's show an even more fun way to make the purchase happen. This is probably like the thing that I got the most emails on last week. Every single account has an amazing, epic e-commerce store built right in. You just have to know how to find it essentially and offer it to your customers. So in this case, we're just going to call this shop, and we're going to make one block, send message block. We're going to add, better take those notifications off there, Ryan. We're going to add one text block here, and we're going to say click below to shop. Add a button here that just says shop now. And then here's the secret magic. You're going to choose link option, use your custom field built in. This is a system field, actually, shop link. Custom fields you make, system fields we provide for you. So we just provide shop link, and this is built in for you guys. We're going to hit publish, and then on my phone here, we can set preview and messenger. And boom. So click below to shop. Look at that. How fun is that? We've actually got many different setups for you too. So if we go to e-commerce here again, and let's go to settings, we can see the web shop product list is on the list. We can go change it to card, for example. Let's hit save, and now let's click shop now. Super cool. Let's go from card to image, save. Let's hit shop now. Boom. You see, there's a difference there. Let's choose image and square. Save. Boom. How do you like that? Looks much better. We can go get the one for 2 hours. Highly sought after AI consulting session with the Chatbot King. This one is like the one that's like ongoing, right? Proceed to checkout. This is a much different experience. Similar but different, right? Ryan at Baggett's Bots. And then my phone number. Just like that. And we just made us another sale. You know, this time, we're balling, right? Let's just go ahead and tip the 100% mark, just so they know who we are. They'll never forget. Bam. So we're done. Got another receipt. We see that our subtotal is 1,500, and we've got the full total of the 3 stacks because of the tip. You saw that notification, right? Boom. Another order. Tap it, and then we can see it. We're right back into the inbox. Now, what is super duper cool, if you're a business communication nerd like me, is we can easily now text message this person here, right? Because we've got the number. We could do the same thing here. Let's make sure we're not seeing all the notifications in the world. If I was to delete this guy, right? Deleted the web chat Ryan, and now we're only dealing with Messenger Ryan, I could ask for the phone number in an automated fashion, or I could just type it in and say that we're having a phone call with this customer, or it wouldn't be a phone call in this case. We'd have it tracked for you, bing. But say you got the opt-in through another means. In this case, all I've got to do now is hit a little refresh, and I've got the ability to send a texty text. And so I can say, yo, and I'm going to have that message sent right to my phone. Yo. And so I'm going to be able to have a conversation with the chatbot. If I am going to turn on the bot here, now I'm going to say, who are you? What is your name? Any guesses in the chat what the name's going to be? Do y'all remember? It's going to be Ralph. Bam. Don't you love it when you can predict the future? Greetings, I'm Ralph, the helpful assistant for AI guy. I'm here. How can I help you? Right? And so that is pretty solid. We can switch between messenger or text. And again, I also have the ability to send an email if I want to. I can subscribe them to drip campaigns if I want to. Let's go to our analytics here. And I can see that I've got a contact here, just one, because I did delete Ryan on web chat. But I've already had a conversation here. We might as well just go to Instagram at this point. So let's go to the old IG. IG here. What's up, little IG dude? And Natty Heavy, what's up, my DJ friend? All right, so let's find this page here. AI guy. Let's go to our analytics. Let's click on this QR code to make life easy. Boom. And now we see we're on the page. So I'm going to say, yo, and we should get a response back. And we'll also see in our inbox here, boom, another contact, right? How can I assist you? And so let's do this. Let's send a product, just so you can see that you can purchase things on an Instagram. We could also say something like, we could just ask the question, do you offer AI consulting session by the hour? And let's make this exact, because our AI is not perfect. We don't want to match for everything. This should work though. Do you offer should have said an, do you offer an AI consulting session? So that's great. We see all of the things that we want to purchase right in Instagram. We can hit learn more. In this case, it's about this 2-hour one. And we see highly sought after AI session with the AI King. Add to the cart. It's going to be the same experience as we saw before. And again, I could manually send a product too if I wanted to. Manually send it. Boom. Now I see it right here. Add it to my cart if I want. One click. And now we're able to make sales guys on Instagram or any social media channel, or even text messaging. Watch, we can say here, this is a text message. What we can do is we can send a flow, and that flow can be, in this case, we'll have to make one change because we don't have RCS text yet. That is coming. Will allow us to send a text message with a button, for example. But in this case, we can just take the shop link, copy, and we can just go boom, just like that. And let's kill the button here. I shouldn't say kill. Let's delete the button. the PC police going to come get me if I make those kind of mistakes here. And let's hit send message via text. We're going to, you know what, instead of opting in, I'll show you one more trick because this is another question that we get a bunch. So watch this. We're going to make an automated response. Teach your bot to reply to user messages specifically and exactly how you want them. And so in this case, we're going to say VIP. This will be the code word. If they text VIP, the bot can either send a straight up text response that you write right here, or you can choose a flow. In this case, I'll choose the flow, and it was the shop flow. Let's click save. And so now I can just text message the bot, and I'm going to say VIP, and this should return the flow. Click below to access that shop, baby. Boom. How do you like that? I've got my phone zoomed out like a old person here, but this is how it looks. I think this looks pretty nifty on the phone. This is the one-stop shop. I mean, if you want to see ROI, baby, this is ROI. Down to the daggone dollar, to the penny if you want. Direct ROI. Check out. Just like that. Pick it up in the store. Again, boom, boom, boom. Tap, tap, tap. No tip this time because we're strapped for cash today. So I'll get you next time. The AI guy still says thank you. New order, right? Ralph hit me. Ralph hit me with a new order. And I see the order information. I can click the link and I'm back at it. And again, inbox, new order. I love the browser notifications on my iPhone. It makes life so easy, especially when we're sending conversations to each other. So this will be the last thing that I send to you guys, or I show you guys. This is again built into every single account off rip. This is the AI summary here. And so what's happening is we have our prompt, which is essentially a script that you can adjust any way you want. This is what we're saying as the user to the bot to get what we want. So here's how we're going to make this work. We are actually going to have a phone call of a call here. We're going to make the phone bot work. Y'all thought I wasn't going to make the phone work. Let's say phone welcome message. The phone, because it is a specific channel into itself, we do need to make something special for it. Let's go here under message type and click on voice. We'll click add content, and we're just going to say, welcome to Chatbot Builder. How can we help? Okay, so welcome to Chatbot Builder. How can we help? And we should actually make this a get user data field. So let's do that. Get user data. How can we help? And we'll say this is text. And let's add new. And we'll say voice. Actually, you know what? We don't really need to do this. Let's back it up 2 times. Welcome. How can we help? We have a built-in 4-second delay to wait on your user to say something. So I'm just doing extra work here for Nathan. Let's hit publish. We've got a specific welcome message. Welcome to Chatbot Builder. How can we help you? And what we're going to want to do is go do one more thing here. I mentioned we were going to do one special thing. Let's do that. Let's click add content and click actions. You see voice here. We're going to hit start recording. Let's record the call immediately. And let's put our disclaimer here too. We're going to say, this call may be recorded for quality assurance. Okay, so boom. And welcome to Chatbot Builder. How can we help you? This call may be recorded. Let's make the order correct here. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. Boom, start recording. Welcome to Chatbot Builder. How can we help? Right, so that will be what happens, and we'll just ask questions, and our default reply will take care of everything else. We're gonna create one additional flow. Call ended. This is going to blow your mind, I swear. Stick with me here. All this is going to be is, this is still going to be, we'll leave it as omni-channel. We'll go to actions here, and we'll say, actually, it'll be OpenAI. And what we'll do is we are going to say something like, we'll say, actually, we've got that built in necessarily. We don't even need to make this message because it's built in as the AI summary. Let me show you that really quick. I'm just going a little too fast for y'all, but for myself, really. This is the AI summary here, so we don't even need to build anything else. What this is, you can manipulate. So what is happening, OpenAI is going to generate a summary, and this is the action that generates the text, and we're going to notify the admin, which I'm the only one on this account, and it's going to send this text, which is the whole summary that we've generated here, right? There's one thing that we need to do. And what we want to do is go to tools here, and we want to go to triggers and actions. Conversation ended. I did make this before. So the call ended. Now send the flow. The flow is the AI summary. So let's make this work right now. What we'll do is, nobody would do this. You'll never find someone that'll do it like me, man. Like, just show you all the things. Here we go. All right, we need to change the welcome message. Here's the trick. Settings, and you see my phone here. We go to channels, welcome message. You must set the welcome message or it will fail, son. Hit save. Ralph was texting me. My AI bot here is texting me because the call just came through and it ended. How funny is that? We can just hit the call button now. So call, speakerphone.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance. Welcome to Chatbot Builder. How can we help?
What's up? What's your name again?
As mentioned earlier, my name is Ralph. I am the helpful assistant for AI Guy. How can I assist you today, user?
Tell me a joke.
Sure, here's a nerdy joke for you. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
I heard you had an email list. Can I join it?
Absolutely. I'd be delighted to have you join the AI Guy newsletter. To proceed with the sign-up process, I will need your full name, email address, and phone number. Please provide all 3 details, and I will gladly add you to the newsletter.
Awesome. My name is Ryan Baggett. My email is ryan@superstarrobotman.com. And the phone number is 843-505.
Thank you for expressing interest in joining the AI Guy
Oops.
newsletter, Ryan Baggett. However, in order to complete the
It
sign-up
stopped.
process,
I
I
gotta
will
go
need your full
faster.
email address and phone number as well. Could you please
Fair.
provide those details?
Yes, it's ryanbaggett@yahoo.com and 843-505-1657. Now it'll take all my
Thank you for
info.
providing your email address,
And now
Ryan
here's the phone
Baggett.
number.
However, I still need your phone number to complete the sign-up process. Could you please provide your phone number as well?
843-505-1657.
Thank you, Ryan Baggett,
Boom.
for providing your full name, email address,
And so
and phone number. You have now been successfully
one more
subscribed
thing.
to the AI Guy newsletter. You will receive the latest updates, articles, and news related to AI and technology. Stay tuned for exciting content. If you have any further questions or need assistance, feel free to ask. And remember, I'm here to help with all your
Somebody
nerdy
will ask one
technical
question here.
inquiries.
Well, I've got one question and one suggestion. You need to change the voice to something better.
Thank you for your question and suggestion, Ryan Baggett.
So
As an
now
AI assistant,
I'm going to hang up. So that's the call. Now what's going to happen? This is what's crazy about this and why I did those extra steps. Basically, it's going to analyze this conversation, summarize it, and then spit it back to us. It's going to send it via text message and email. If everything goes according to my plan, my diabolical, not so evil, but very gangster plan here. I believe by now the conversation should have been finished. It should be recorded. Hopefully, I have not missed a step here. And it's going to send right to us. So I can see I have some info right there. Let's see. Bam. Here it is, boy. Ralph. Look at that. I swear, y'all, this is $1,000 a month service minimum, plus usage fees for Twilio and your recording and your brains. Like, do you see how freaking gangster this is? So look, Ryan Baggett. That's funny enough. Like, I've got a difficult last name to pronounce. It got that very, very solidly. Email address is very hard to take over the phone, and it still took. It did a great job guessing. The phone number was correct, obviously. It sees my call counts as 1. The department's unknown. We haven't gave any information. This is your job to fill this in. But here's the summary from this phone call. Ryan expressed interest in joining the AI Guy newsletter and provided their name, email, and phone number. They also suggested, do you see how amazing this is? They also suggested considering a change in the AI assistant's voice. Here's a recommended action to take based on the AI's unbiased opinion or whatever bias you implement, right? Use this wisely, folks. Recommended action, add Ryan to the AI Guy newsletter subscription list, forward their suggestion about changing the assistant's voice to the AI Guy team for consideration for further evaluation. And you know what? Exactly correct. It's exactly what we would want a human to do for us. Let's just test it really hard here. We're going to call again.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance. Welcome to Chatbot Builder. How can we help?
I just wanted to say I love your software so much, and thanks for the birthday wishes.
Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm glad you love
Bye.
the software.
All right, hung up on him. So now the thing I want to check here, guys, is without any setup for like real deal custom field settings here and parameters, like actual bot setup that's traditional, I believe what's going to happen is it's just going to understand that's the second call from this user, because OpenAI blows my mind every single day. So here is the message here. I just wanted to call, say I love your software so much, and we should get a text message here. If we have, bam, there it is. It's like it was reading my mind. I'm going to check it here. All right, and this is much less information. Obviously, it's a much shorter phone call. It came in a lot faster. And so in this case, we didn't get a good reading. But if I send the funnel again, I have a suspicion that we're going to see some more goodness. Let's see the AI summary. Let's send it via text. And I want to say we're probably going to get something a little bit better, potentially. But then again, that was such a short conversation. Just said thanks. I love y'all software so much. We'll see if it's going to be better. Bam. Jane inquired about a new product line. So this is guessing, but look at this. So this is really what I wanted to see. In this case, the call count number 3, it's actually getting the call count correct. Here it failed because the conversation was just too short. I think basically the issue there, guys, is the recording had essentially nothing to it. It was just this, many seconds of this thing, and then me saying something so quick. I think we didn't have enough to work with. But what we do have is a lot of information right here, folks. We're working on a cool feature that is a merge contact feature. I guess the last thing we could show, just because people still haven't seen it yet, and I'm finally able to show after waiting months. It feels like it's just over a month of Google just waiting to just verify us, me keeping my butt on the edge of the seat. Like every day they're going to email us, they're going to email us. Let's make a calendar really quick just to send that to ourselves via the inbox. As you can see, the more things that you connect here, the more tools that become available in the tools section. So let's make a AI guy calendar where all we're going to do here is allow people to book. We're not going to make any changes here. Let's block out Tuesdays. No Tuesdays. Now Tuesdays blocked out. This will be a phone call. These are notification flows that we've built in for you. You can delete them if you'd like, and you can add as many as you'd like. Here's how you would change how they're sent. In this case, we'll leave everything the way it is. And we'll have a daily limit of bookings in our case of 2 a day. How about that? No more than 2. We just made a calendar that is fully integrated with your Google Calendar. You can do the same thing for Outlook if you wish. If you're not a Google person, no problem. How do we use the calendar? We're gonna get the link and never put that into your URL bar here. It won't work. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make one flow called Book Now, and this will be the end of our show here. Let's click send message. Let's click text, and we'll say book now, son. Add button, and we'll say book, and open the website. And this is the calendar link associated with your account here. So let's click save, publish. An easy way that we could do this would be to go here and send. We'll make sure we're using the right channel down here. We'll send this book now flow. So now I've sent this via Messenger, and I'll get the notification on my phone here just like that. I'm predicting the future. And it's saying book now, son. Where's my button though? There he is. It'll just slow. Book now. And let's find us some dates to book. Let's book next Friday on the 6th at 12 o'clock. Book now. Boom. And so now I got the notification. Great. Here I'm booked. I can get more info here and see here's the appointment. Now, here's the real kicker. Did it work? We'll go to the 6th, and we should see any second now. Bam. There's the calendar date right there with Ryan Baguette from France. Shout out to all my French users, man. We've got a lot of folks from France, and some of you guys have not talked to us, but it's y'all. We need to have some other Zoom sessions. You know what I'm talking about. But guys, I think this is about as baller you can get. We spent way more than 10 minutes. Sorry, not sorry. This is worth it, I hope. If you are into chatbots, if you're into AI, if you're into business solutions that will make a ton of money, this is it. I was just talking to probably the biggest YouTuber in the whole space earlier, who's making some killer automations with the tool, blowing my mind, especially with the way he's used our the AI action to save data. And this isn't just, email, phone number data. This is usable data. I'm not going to obviously give away anything, but I mean, it's super, super cool stuff. Hopefully we'll have him on, who I'll be able to reveal him. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who he is. Hopefully he could drop some bombs on the show one day. But it's been really cool to see people all over the world use this technology in ways that I've never even thought of. This whole new world of AI is going to unlock so many possibilities. I mean, when I've seen people this year with zero chatbot experience to now having 8, 9, 10, some folks 20 plus paid accounts, this means they're making money, and it's not stopping anytime soon, thankfully. I think that if all metrics stay the same, folks, anyone investing time and energy and focus in AI cannot lose, unless you're using the wrong platform and the wrong tools. If you're using things that require 5 other tools in order for you to connect to Instagram, this is a fail. I'm not going to point to that video. You could find it if you'd like. When you're working harder and not smarter in the realm of AI, you will lose. This is just plain and simple. How do I know this? We are running laps around many platforms out there that are not embracing what we're seeing right now. If you're not seeing what's happening in generative AI and large language models, you're missing it already. But if you're here, I'm confident you're not missing a thing. Again, shout out to our winner of the free accounts for the year. If you'd like more contests like this, let me know. I've mentioned it in our growing Discord group. I think I'm going to run a chatbot contest for about 30 days, a chatbot build contest where you're going to get live votes based on bots you submit, with a grand prize of 2 stacks, $2,000 USD, baby. To keep it clear, we are experiencing the best year in business we've ever had, thanks to you guys, and you guys are too, thankfully. And we are in a good position to give a little something back right now, and hopefully produce something that's going to inspire people to build some super cool, beneficial business chatbots, AI chatbots. That's where it's at. I'll have more videos for you guys coming soon. Hopefully we'll have another video trainer on board soon. Wendy's been doing a great job in both English and Spanish. If you're not in our Facebook group and if you're not in Discord, you're missing out on a little bit. But as always, thanks so much for the support. Hope you got some real solid value out of this. Again, you follow this video, run it on like ×3 speed, maybe in some cases. Excuse my country accent. And in about 10 minutes, guys, you can have one of the most powerful AI bots in the planet. No joke. Thank y'all for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good night and